March Madness 2015 in the final game of the Elite Eight. Out of the South region, we had the number 2 seeded Gonzaga Bulldogs versus the number 1 seeded Duke Blue Devils. And what a game this was. Duke was in control early in the first half, and then Gonzaga closed the gap. They brought it to within 1 point, but Duke finished strong. And going into halftime, it was 31-26 with the Blue Devils up by 5 points at halftime. Then in the second half, it was tight, but Duke kept pushing their lead. Gonzaga tied the game, but then Duke pushed the lead again. Gonzaga then got within a couple of points. It was actually 53-51 with 4.5 minutes left to play. But in the final 4.5 minutes, the Blue Devils just took over, and they went on a 13-1 run as they outscored the Bulldogs 13-1 in the final 4.5 minutes to win this game by 14 points, with the final score Duke 66, Gonzaga 52, as Duke is moving on to the Final Four. They'll be facing Michigan State on April 4th. That's next Saturday. But what a game this was. Duke coming up big, and how they did it was they were raining three-pointers on Gonzaga. They hit 8 trays. They shot 42.1% from the three-point line, and Gonzaga only hit 2 out of 10 for 20%. The Blue Devils were also driving in the paint. They kept getting to the free throw line, and they shot 16 of 19 from the foul line for 84.2% versus just 66.7% for Gonzaga. Gonzaga did have 4 more rebounds, but the Blue Devils were keeping the pressure on defense as they continue to force turnovers. They had 8 steals in this game versus just 1 steal for Gonzaga, as 4 of the 5 Blue Devil starters scored in double digits, and they were 1 point shy of having all 5 starters score in double digits, as Jahlil Okafor had 9 points and 8 boards, so he was 1 point and 2 boards shy of the double-double. He also had 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Justise Winslow, 16 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Tyus Jones, 15 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Matt Jones, 16 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, 3 steals. And Quinn Cook, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal to round out the starting 5 of the Blue Devils, who did all the scoring for Duke. They did get 5 rebounds off the bench from Jefferson and Plumlee, as Jefferson had 4 and Plumlee had 1, as they were a good presence in the paint off the bench. The bench of Gonzaga did put up 13 points, and they had 2 starters in double digits, as Wilter had 16 and Wesley had 10 points, but it wouldn't be enough to beat Duke. As they said, Duke raining down those 3-pointers. Matt Jones was 4 of 7 from downtown, as he shot half of the Blue Devils' 3-pointers. But what a game. Duke moving on as they close out this game in strong, dominating fashion. It looked like Gonzaga had a chance, but Duke just shutting them down in the final 4.5 minutes as they went on that 13-1 run, and they're going on to the Final Four. So the final score, Duke 66, Gonzaga 52.